Right, welcome to part 2 of this guitar build. Part 1, we got this far on the neck. It's ready for a fretboard. I'm just waiting on bits and some of the tools to finish some jobs. So I'm waiting on a fretboard and stuff to be delivered. So whilst I'm waiting for that, what I'm going to do is concentrate on the body of the guitar. So I'm going to transfer this. I'm going to get a bit of MDF, transfer this onto the MDF with a straight line, so I know what I'm working with, and then design a body. So let's do that. Right, so here's the body shape I've come up with. You can always tweak it along the way. I think it looks pretty cool. So let's cut it out and make a body blank. Right, so this is the template. I think it come out really good, nice and smooth. I think it's a funky kind of shape. I don't think I've ever seen a guitar looking like that. Purposely made this side hang down a little lower. I think it's nice. I think it's going to look cool. I think having this little extra here when you've got the controls, I think it'll set it off nice. So this is sort of how it's going to look. If I can pick it up on the camera there. There's enough space. That's sort of how it's going to look. Thereabouts. So now I've got to get a bit of wood, which I've actually got a bit of wood. It's oak. It's an old kitchen worktop that somebody's throwing out. I think it'll be perfect. It's a big chunk, so I've got to cut a piece off and then shape it and everything. So that's what we're doing next. Let's crack on. Right, so there's a shape, got to cut that out rough. Go from there. Right, so there's the body. There's a bit of sanding. I'm not sure if I'm going to use a router, or I might just sand it to the shape. You know, as long as I get it to that line with the sander and it looks okay, I might not have to router. We'll see. So let's get the sander going. Right, so the masking tape method didn't work. So I didn't think it would, because it's a nightmare to stick to this oak once it's been lacquered, or whatever the coating is on it. I've tried to sand some of it off, but anyway, double-sided tape it is, and hopefully that sticks, so I can router the shape. So let's do that. Right, template was a fail this time, so this is coming off. And I'm going to cut the rest of it with a bandsaw, and I'm going to sand it, do it all by hand. Live and learn. It's quite a nice channel for me to follow, but I mean it's a bit ballsed up, you know, to be honest. But because it's a original, you know, when I sand it down, it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, so let's get the rest of this off with the take this mask off for a second. Get the rest of this off with the bandsaw, and I'll do the rest by hand. Right, so we're coming up to the end of part 2, which I think has been quite a good day. The idea of part 2 was to get a body blank ready, which I think I've done. I think the template worked out good. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to make this guitar again, but it's nice to have a template. I mean, I could have just done this, but I thought because I'm learning, may as well do it how you would do it, you know? So, I mean, I could have just cut the body out of that, drew it on you, but I wanted to practice making templates too, so that's why I've done it. And if it turns out a nice guitar, I've always got a template if anybody wanted one. Yeah, so I've got a blank. Few little issues I had trying to stick the template to it. The masking tape and super glue method wasn't working because the coating on this, it just wasn't sticking. And then the double-sided tape I thought was working, and then as I was routering it, it was slipping slightly, so that altered a shape around here, which, you know, is changed slightly, but not a great deal. It's still the same enough shape, you know. It's just a little different on the bottom here, but it still needs a lot of carving, so you say it about. So next part 3 is going to be sticking the neck to the body. Off camera I've done a little bit of tweaking to this, where I gouged a few bits with the router, and it needed 2 mil taken off the one side. Well, 2 mil at the top and 1 mil at the bottom I managed to do. So now it's a 41 mil nut and a 55 mil heel, which is still, you know, still the size of some guitar necks. It's just a narrower neck. So on part 3 I'm going to be sticking these two together, well, cutting the pocket anyway, just so I can get a feel for everything and seeing how it's going to carve, and whether it's going to be a bolt on, or I might just glue the neck straight in. I'm unsure at the moment. I'm literally making it up as I go along, but I think it's turning out good. So part 3 will be sticking the neck pocket in and a fretboard, because today, as I was doing this, the fretboard turned up, so I got a nice blank of Sapele. It's a little longer than I needed, but it's almost as long as the neck. But that's a nice 8 mil piece, so I've got to try and figure out how to do this properly, because it's got to be radiused and stuff. I'm not sure whether I just use one edge or use the centre and cut off both sides, or find the nicest piece. So I'll figure that out. So part 3 is going to be neck pocket, sticking the fretboard on, and maybe some other stuff. But at the moment, that's next on my list, is neck pocket and dealing with the fretboard. And hardware, I've got to start thinking about what tuners I want, because there's going to be 3 on this side and 3 on this side. It's going to have my Hazy Days logo. I've also been thinking that's just, it's circle now, but it might change. I might cut that off and have my logo going across or something. But that is something I've been thinking about. Anyway, this video's dragging on a little, so I'm going to end it now and come back and see what's happening in part 3. Peace out.